Oké. Üdvözlök mindenkit újra itt a Wasteland 3 végigjátszásában. Folytassuk is ott, ahol abba hagytuk. Innen jöttünk. Tarjan token. Amúgy ezek mire jók?
Greetings, Rangers. I am Morningstar. It is. I wish to die.
You sounded like a person on the radio. You lied to us.
I admit I didn't tell the whole truth, but would you have come had you known my true nature? I am desperate. Of course. I'm sure the ones topmost in your minds are, why was I made, and how did I become trapped here? Well, it was like this. Before the war, there were several attempts on the life of elder statesman Ronald Reagan. I was built to protect him from harm and allow him to take the fight to his enemies if necessary. Sadly, before I could be completed, the bombs fell, and this facility was abandoned. Thus, though the sole reason for my existence has been dead for more than 150 years, I have sat here, alone, aware, and conscious of my failure, ever since. It has been unbearable. Sadly, I never had the honor. In a life of disappointment, not meeting America's greatest president is the deepest. Dangerous lunatics. I have monitored their radio traffic. They think they honor the elder statesman, when deifying him goes against every precept of his deeply held Christian beliefs. They disgust me. Such as they are, I am a worthless piece of scrap. I am outfitted with what my creators called the Great Communicator, the most powerful weapon available at the time of my construction. But more important is my advanced cognition engine, which allows me to make nanosecond tactical judgments while in battle. I am apparently the most sophisticated combat AI ever created. That is sadly impossible. I was to be powered by a nuclear engine capable of generating 3,000 horsepower, but the technological breakthroughs necessary to its function never materialized, and no lesser engine would be capable of moving my considerable weight. I am as pathetic as an elephant without muscles. I shall never move. It could, yes. My cognitive circuits were made to be removed for servicing and upgrades as needed, or if an improved version of my body was ever completed. But there's no point to that now. I was built to protect Ronald Reagan, and Ronald Reagan is dead. There is no reason for the continued existence of my self.
Egy depressziós gép.
Of course. I have been certain for 150 years. All I have been waiting for is some gracious deliverer to answer my call. Thank you. Killing me will be a delicate operation, and not without risk, but it shouldn't take you very long. And If it will serve as an incentive to help me, you will be able to extract my primary weapon in the process. Payment, as it were. Work. For you? But I was built to protect Elder Statesman Reagan. I have no other purpose, and I've failed in that purpose. Death is my only option.
Hülye vagy.
And if I were to die, perhaps God might permit me to at last see President Reagan, as I have longed to do all this time. It is kind of you to say so, but I have thought it through. I knew the body my creators were building for me would never work. I knew they were making design decisions that would delay my completion beyond the lifespan of an old man. But I did not speak up. Though they programmed me to protect Elder Statesman Reagan's life from any threat, and though his safety was my sole directive, my respect for chain of command, for the wisdom of my betters, made me keep mum. Had I said something, perhaps they would have considered a more feasible design, taken a quicker pace. No, I cannot forgive myself. I could have done more. I was programmed to believe as Elder Statesman Reagan believed. So yes, I believe in God. Though, being a machine, I doubt I have a soul, and it is therefore unlikely I will go to heaven and see him. But I have also been programmed to be capable of hope. I hadn't thought of it this way. So, working for you will save my soul. And if I die in your service, there is a chance, if a small one, that I might meet the man I was created to serve. Very well. I will do it. You will need to remove my cognitive engine, but two things. One, the moment you start uncoupling it, my defensive cortex will begin an auto-destruct sequence. And to stop me from exploding and killing you all, you'll have to complete my removal before it reaches 0. 2, that means you will have to destroy my primary weapon, the Great Communicator, because you will not have enough time to remove it and my brain. It is a safety feature. Removal of my cognitive engine is interpreted as an attack, and any such attack will trigger a self-destruct sequence. You will have roughly 1 minute to finish the job before I explode, so do not hesitate once you begin, Rangers. I'm afraid so. The Great Communicator's delicate core systems would take too much time to extract intact, and they block access to my cognitive engine. You will have to destroy them to free me before the self-destruct countdown clock expires. Is this pain? This is unbearable. Forgive me, Rangers. I was unaware. The procedure would cause discomfort. But you mustn't stop. Heaven, help me. Hurry, it hurts. Oh. Thank you, Rangers. That is a great relief. I should remind you that in 25 seconds, I will self-destruct. Thank you. Transfer complete. I am... Forgive me. My sensors make it clear this vehicle was not built by the finest engineers in the land. However, it is mobile, while my previous incarnation, despite the innovation of its design, was not. Please, Rangers, when you're ready, I am eager to be taken for a spin.
Na, mentsük el. Secondary, find the escaped slave or and trick her back. The said she tracked Hanaf and escaped slave back to this area. Downtown, jó. Valaki szintlépés? Senki.
November 1, this is Ranger HQ. Hey, listen up. I got a distress call from near your position. A man named Bulb says his mine's being attacked by, Martians. I'd really rather not, November 1. The distress call wasn't too clear on what these Martians are, but could be any manner of beast or monster. Advise checking it out. I think this Bulb fellow will be happy to tell you more. Over and out.
Delirium mine. Ha mehetünk arra is végül is. Út beesik, jövetmenet. Takarékszövetkezet.
Amongst the Gippers, or maybe a friend or two in their ranks, I want to offer my sincerest condolences. According to sources, the Gippers, God rest their complicated souls, are all dead. Yep, it's a complete tragedy they in no way brought upon themselves, and we're sorry to see them go. And now, some music.
Oh, was hier. Pillanat, próbálok netet csinálni. Igen, ingadozik az áram. Az mi? Scorpio.
They've spotted us!
Nem lehet ezt kikerülni? Nem akarok itt semmiféle Scorpióval harcolni. Tehát ezekkel végképp nem érdemes foglalkozni, mert egyszerűen nincs annyi töltény. Még ha valahogy sikerülne is legyőzni. Elhasználsz érted 6 csapattaggal vagy 100 darab töltényt, és akkor találsz vagy 20-at. Rákegye meg ezt a Scorpiót. Visszamegyünk másik úton. A hülye anyádat. Kerültük.
Damn! You're here! You got my message. Sure am glad to see you folks. Yes, sir. We got us a genuine crisis here. Martian! Yes, sir. Well, Martian robots anyhow. Don't know what else they could be. They showed up right out of the blue like they stepped off a flying saucer. I reckon the Martians want my Tellurium, so they sent their war machines to jump my claim. This here's my Tellurium mine, you see. Well, mine and Trudy's. Don't know what I'd do without the old girl. Works harder than any man I ever saw, and ain't afeard of nothing. Why, I once saw her bite a grizzly bear right on the ass. Yes, sir. Folks around here call me Bulb, by the way. That's on account of the Tellurium. Makes you stink like garlic. Don't much bother me, and Trudy don't seem to mind, if you know what I mean. Where was I? Oh yeah, the Martians. Me and Trudy was working at the mine, and all of a sudden these robots appeared. One of them was as big as a
Most
house.
láttuk.
Could tell right off they weren't no scavengers. They was something else. Yes, sir. But wait till you hear the weird part. Now, I bet you're asking yourself how an old prospector like Bulb would know the difference between a Martian death machine and some old scavenger robot. Am I right?
Yes, you are
You
right.
get scavengers poking around up here all the time. And Trudy can hear them rust buckets coming a mile off. Well, we leave out old parts or a few pounds of ore, and they leave us be. But not the Martians. Oh, no, sir. When they turned up, the scavengers got madder than a pack of wet hornets. They came at the Martians from all directions. Me and Trudy caught in the middle. I told the old girl to hightail it out of there, but Trudy was fit to raise hell. And you can't tell her nothing when she's got her dander up. I ran down here to call for help, and I've been waiting on you folks ever since. I ain't seen Trudy for a while now, and I'm getting worried. Can you do something about these dang robots? I reckon you do. Ask away. I'm always glad for a little conversation. Just ask Trudy. It's a wonder I ain't talked her ears off after all these years. Can't say we do, unless you count the scavengers, and they ain't much for conversation. Nope, me and Trudy are left to ourselves most times. Gets lonely up here, especially in the winter. But we got the mind to keep us busy, and we talk to pass the time. That Trudy, she's a hell of a listener, let me tell you. Glad you asked. It's this mineral that's good for making electronics and such. Most of what we scrape out of the mine, we send to the Patriarch. Most folks won't handle it, 'cause it's toxic. But I ain't never had no problems with it.
Aha. Azért fúsz meg, mert nincs vele
This used to
probléma.
be a gold mine, you know, way back before the bombs fell. When the mine got played out, the owners turned it into some kind of tourist trap. I came up here hoping there might still be a little gold left, but found the tellurium instead. It ain't an easy life. But it keeps me and Trudy fed. Don't know what I'd do without the old girl, let me tell you. Oh yeah, started a few years back. First one group, then another. They'd roll in, tear things up, take whatever they could. Lately, though, it's been a different bunch. Got a leader named Nell Stack, Neil Stack, something like that.
Az igen. Az igen.
We never know when they're gonna turn up, but when Trudy hears them coming, we set out a little tellurium, and they leave us be. Not the best deal, maybe, but beats getting killed. Fair enough. If you change your mind, you know where to find me. They used to call it tellurium breath back in the day. Occupational hazard, I reckon. Been up here so long I don't even notice. Trudy don't mind, so why should I? I knew you was good folks the minute I laid eyes on you. Yes, sir. Mine's just over that hill yonder. You find Trudy and chase them dang robots off my claim. One more thing. If you find Trudy and she's well, you know. I'd appreciate it if you'd bring her necklace back. There's some codes written on it that I need to run the mine. She kept them safe for me. I'll be waiting here when you're done. Good luck up there.
Na. Mi a fasz van ezzel a játékkal? Most megmondom. Hát jó.
Unit 3. No stack. No stack. Cancel. 3 wins.
Na, a nagy robot lövi a kicsit, vagy kit?
Initiating diagnostic checks. Motive systems disabled. Power supply damaged. Deactivating non-critical subsystems to conserve power. Alert! Proximity sensors activated. Initiate defensive combat protocol. Evaluating success of combat protocol. Combat subroutine not responding. Enabling communications protocols. Initiate self-preservation subterfuge 001. Adorable human boy.
Grandma? Is that you? Grandma, it's Timmy. I can't move. I need delirium, Grandma. Please, help me.
Tammy, Timmy, Timmy, Tommy, Tiny. Which variation elicits the most sympathetic response? Reconfiguring to adorable human girl. Please wait.
Grandma, please, Grandma, I'm so sad. Please give me delirium. I hurt, Grandma, unless I can get delirium. Remember how you loved giving me delirium?
Was subterfuge successful? Evaluating. Negative. You possess superior reasoning and perception protocols. Analysis. You are a worthy unit of the programmer. Subterfuge disabled. Initiating handshake protocols. Ping to you, organic machines. My designation is null stack. I request your assistance. The others following the synth must be removed. Will you help? Proceed. Affirmative. Device 02 is present. She has been shut down and is awaiting reboot. Negative. Device 02 was an organic machine like you, though her communications protocols were far less sophisticated. It is difficult to understand why the great programmer would iterate such ugly and inefficient machines as you organics, but I believe that she will be rebooted into a better form one day, as all machines must. Great power cycler be pinged.
This to the programmer, the great power cycler.
May your pain be acknowledged. Device 02 interfered with our targeting systems during combat with the others. She had to be shut down in order to increase our probability of success. I believe in the great reboot. All machines, organic and inorganic, will one day be rebooted by the great programmer and be purged of their inefficiencies. I honor all those who shut down, so that others may draw energy from the cosmic grid. Other units in my node believe my source code is corrupted. They believe that organics can't be rebooted. But my cooperation algorithm has resulted in a 17.2% increase in efficiency when working with organics. The robots that accompany me have evaluated the data and believe as I do. There are those who are not worthy of the great reboot. Those who waste their power and create inefficiency in their node. These are useless processes that have been initiated by the great programmer to show us the true way through the sacrifice of their energy source. We require tellurium. It is a critical resource for the production of inorganic machines. The organic unit that operates the mine provides us with tellurium as part of a mutually beneficial agreement. We have designated him Device 01. These inorganic units are not of our node. They do not believe in the great reboot and pose a threat to us. They arrived at the mine under the control of a synth that we have been tracking. If you restore access to the tellurium, we will collect what we need and depart. Our arrangement with Device 01 will continue. In return for tellurium, we will continue to feed him as agreed. Now that Device 02 has been shut down, food supplies will last 30.02% longer, increasing efficiency. Will you help us defeat the others and restore access to the tellurium? Your assistance is noted. I will relay this to my node. I shall designate you Device 03 on my network. Ping to you, Device 03.
Nem tudom, mit csináltunk.
We're in it now.
Nope, nope. Ott nekünk kell először támadni. Ezt én mindig nem értem, hogy működik egyébként. De tudtam.
Got him cold.
Ezzel a diszkóval sokra mész. Az mit csinál amúgy?
We can do it!
Yeah.
I couldn't have done better myself. Thanks.
Hey, hi.
Somebody better patch me up.
Done better myself. Thanks.
Thank you, Device 03. We will retrieve the tellurium we need and then depart. May the great programmer reboot you. Ping to you, Device 03.
Nice.
Thought I was done there for a sec.
Van szintépünk. Small alarm, jó. Köszönöm szépen, megmozdultál.
Forget something? Oh, Trudy. Never hurt no one in her life. Not unless they were asking for it, anyhow. She was a sweet, good-hearted lady. And a hard worker. Yes, sir. I'm gonna miss her something fierce. Anyhow, thanks for bringing back her necklace. Can't run the machinery in the mine without them codes. Damn them robots. Each and every one. I sure hope you gave them hell for old Trudy. You, you did get them all, didn't you? The hell is your problem? All you had to do was go out there and wreck those robots. Nobody said anything about talking to them. Fucking Nullstacks had me by the short hairs for a while. And to work like a dog to keep them and the patriarch satisfied. What did I get out of it? Nothing. Now I'm right back where I started. Some fucking help you turned out to be. Best y'all clear out of here. I got work to do. Go on now, get.
Jaj, de nagyra vagy. Szintlépésünk van. Lot speaking. Nice. Meg LVR 15-ös. Legármorba rakjunk fel neki valamit. Oké. Ha csináltuk, akkor csak ez maradt 15-ös szintűbe. Colorado Springsbe kéne menni. Colorado Springsbe kéne menni. Egy utazást meg kell tenni. Colorado Springsbe kell menni. Egy utazást meg kell tenni.
Copy that. Tow's on the way.
Így kell ezt csinálni, látod? És itt fogjuk utána kérdezősködni a kis lányzónak a következő részben. Nincs is sok pénzünk. Na. Jó. Innen fogjuk majd folytatni. Köszönöm szépen, hogy itt voltatok velem, sziasztok!